Well, we're on the road. We're driving our 67
Yep.
Impala with the weapons loaded in the trunk, and we're hunting.
Why is Supernatural so popular again? It ended 5 years ago, but many people are discovering it for the first time. And did you know that more people are watching it now than when it was actually airing? So these are the 4 main reasons why this TV show continues to thrive, while so many seem to be dying off. Starting with the numbers, between January 2023 and June 2024. So in just 1 year and a half, it got nearly 40 million views on Netflix alone. To put that into perspective, that's more than most of the newly released shows with multi-million-dollar budgets and massive marketing campaigns. And the interesting thing is people aren't just revisiting Supernatural. They're actually discovering it for the first time. But what is it about this show that keeps drawing people in? The first reason has to be TikTok edits. You surely have come across a random scene with Sam and Dean followed by an edit. They are everywhere, on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, on Reels. There are a lot of channels posting Supernatural edits exclusively. The unfortunate reality of the modern internet is that TikTok determines what's relevant. Unfortunately, right now, Supernatural is thriving. TikTok is keeping the show alive in ways that normal marketing could never. The second reason is the comfort show effect. There is a particular type of fans who put Supernatural on in the background while doing literally anything, and the appeal is obvious. It's formulaic enough to be familiar, but engaging enough to never be boring. Despite the fact that it's a show about hunting demons, dying constantly, and averting the apocalypse multiple times, it still manages to be weirdly comforting. Maybe it's the old school look or the soundtrack. Maybe it's the crazy sibling dynamic. Maybe it's just the fans who have spent so many hours with these characters. So watching the show feels less like consuming media and more like checking in on people you know. Either way, Supernatural has become a go-to comfort show in a way few others have managed. But the third reason is simply that newer shows just aren't as good as the old ones. It hasn't been only Supernatural being popular all of a sudden. There is also Breaking Bad, Dexter, Better Call Saul, Prison Break, Walking Dead. But what do all of these shows have in common? They are all from late 2000s. Why? Because modern shows suck. It's that simple. And yes, there are exceptions. But for the most part, newer shows are either rushed, have zero creativity, or so focused on appealing to the broadest possible audience that they lose any sense of personality. Supernatural, for all its flaws, has character. It had a distinct tone, memorable dynamics, and a cast that actually seemed invested in their roles.
Sorry you had to watch this guy. I couldn't do anything about it. I tried to call the higher-ups, and they said Jensen's got to be in it.
I don't even know who this is.
The fourth reason has to be the cast, and the fact that they are still being active. Unlike a lot of actors who leave long-running shows and pretend they never happened, the Supernatural cast never really left. Jensen Ackles, Jared Padalecki, and Misha Collins are still talking about the show in every interview they take part in. Conventions are still happening. The cast still interacts with fans. Not only that, but Jensen Ackles also plays Soldier Boy in The Boys, a show that is more similar to Supernatural than people think, and that actually draws attention to his previous work. There have also been rumors about Jared Padalecki joining him for the 5th season, which would make for a crazy reunion. When the people who starred in the show refuse to move on, it's no surprise that the fans feel the same way. So this is why Supernatural is more popular now than ever,